Hello everyone, welcome to Weekly Wins episode 1. Today's video is for all those producers that have any kind of 9 to 5 style job. I just started a new job this week and I'm going to tell you a few things about what I learned. As music producers, we don't celebrate the little wins enough. We usually get so caught up in trying to get X amount of streams or signed to the major record labels, but it takes years of small everyday progress to reach those goals. So Weekly Wins is here to celebrate those achievements no matter how big or small. Tune in every Saturday, 10 AM UK time, and comment your weekly wins below for me to read out on next week's video. So as this is episode 1, I don't actually have any of your weekly wins to read out today, but what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to talk about a couple of things that I've heard producers say to me recently, which relate well to the topic of this video. And I'll start off with talking about a producer that I'm collaborating with at the moment on a song, and they've been making quite a lot of music recently, but suddenly they were in the middle of loads of university exams, so I think they only had time to really focus on the collaboration that we're doing at the moment. But it kind of sounded like what most people go through, which is suddenly when there's other responsibilities and other things you've got to do, sometimes you have to kind of pause on the music production side. Another example is a friend that I was speaking to. We were going to do an interview for my blog, and they said that they really wanted to do it, but they were in the middle of moving house, so we put a pause on it for a little while, and then eventually we did it when they'd settled in. So both of these producers were pretty much saying that they wanted to be in the studio, they wanted to be making music, but there was other responsibilities in life that were kind of taking over a little bit. And I've had the exact same thing this week because I just started a new job. The reason that came about is because we just moved house, so I'd finished up in the job that I was in before then. I had a week off, which was great. I did loads of music production. I rebranded this YouTube channel, and then reality sort of kicked in and I was like, I've got to go to work tomorrow. I need to iron a t-shirt, I need to make a packed lunch, things like that. And I did my first day, got that over and done with. They're always a little bit daunting, but now I'm coming towards the end of the week. I know a little bit more about what I'm doing, where I'm going, which is cool. But sometimes that's enough to be a win for the week. I know it doesn't sound like it's related to music specifically, but I think I just wanted to say well done to anyone that just faces those challenges when they come up. So you might be pursuing music purely for fun. You might be doing it more as a career or somewhere in between. But sometimes, we have to just put our laptops down and go and deal with something else, whether it is a new job or whether it's childcare or, you've got exams or anything else really in life that comes along. And I just want to say well done to anyone if this week that's been them. They've had to say, no, so I can't make that song. I got to go and do this, because that's just, what happens in life. And it then got me thinking about something that's not a new topic, it's not a new concept, but it's usually around social media and how we kind of portray ourselves and how it's so easy to compare to other people. And if I was to relate that to this video, I'd say that social media sometimes makes you feel like you're falling behind, but it's just not the case. So if you looked online, it might look like all the producers are always in the studio, they're always gigging, they're always releasing, their streams are going up, their followers are going up. And sometimes when you're off doing something else, maybe at work or studying, and you want to be making music and progressing in that way, but sometimes you can feel like you're falling behind because all you see online is all the good stuff. And it just comes back to that kind of old concept about social media that everyone just posts the good stuff. They're only posting the good days in the studio, or when they've finally finished a release, no matter how difficult that song was to make, they'll post that final release. It'll be nice and polished, maybe with some lovely artwork on a record label even, and it all looks great. And that's all that we see. But the reality is that everyone has other stuff going on in life. Everyone has other responsibilities and things that they need to address at times. The song that's been made or the studio session that's been posted online is probably squeezed in between a ton of other stuff they have to do. There's a load of producers out there that I know have kids, and they're still releasing, and I know that they're going to have been fitting in music production around childcare. So many producers also have full-time work, so that they're going to be pursuing music, after work, before work, whenever they can squeeze it in. So no matter how small or big of an artist you are, everyone's going to have other responsibilities. I even saw it with Fisher. If you go on Fisher's Instagram, there's just loads of pictures of his baby. Even if he is in the middle of a show, he's probably going to finish that show and he's going to go and look after his kids. So it shows that even if you're at the top of your game and you're posting all these like headlining shows that you're doing, it's still good to see those as people, and that they have other stuff going on in their life. And it can stop you feeling too much like you're falling behind, because actually one of the best ways to approach, you know, pursuing music production, especially if you're looking at it as a career perspective, is to make it sustainable. And to make it sustainable, we have to deal with the other stuff that goes on in life as well. Just like me this week, having to go and, you know, start this new job. So that's something I had to do. Without that, I wouldn't even be able to make music, or not comfortably anyway. So this week, I'm just celebrating the win that I got through the first week of a new job. I still managed to make this video. I still managed to do a little bit of music production, but that's all I can really ask of myself this week. So I just want to applaud anyone else who's gone through similar this week. For anyone that's not, it's just a reminder, just to, remember, don't look at social media as the perfect shine it wants to show you. Just remember there's people behind those posts, and you know, it can just help you feel like you're not falling behind. You're doing all the right things. Keep making music, keep doing the other responsibilities that you need to do, and just keep adapting and seeing how you can fit both in, how you can balance things nicely. It's really tough, but you know, it's a challenge that we all take on when we're trying to pursue something alongside, you know, full-time work. One of the big challenges of adult life, but you've all got this. I'm trying to do it, so we're at least in this journey together. I really want to thank you for joining this first episode of the series. Please do comment your weekly wins below, because I'd love to be able to read them out and share them on future videos. So yeah, drop a comment below. Let me know. It doesn't matter how big or small, just anything that you feel like you've achieved this week, or anything that you've found difficult but you've managed to do anyway or overcome, and I can include them in next week's video, which will be back again at 10 a.m. UK time on a Saturday. So yeah, enjoy your weekend, and thank you very much.